When a narcissist lies about cheating, the situation becomes an intricate web of manipulation, deceit, and emotional devastation. Narcissists, by their very nature, are skilled manipulators who prioritize their self-image and desires above all else. They are masters at crafting a reality that suits their needs, often at the expense of those around them. When caught in a situation where they have cheated, their response is rarely one of honesty or remorse. Instead, they weave a tapestry of lies designed to protect themselves, deflect blame, and maintain their facade of perfection. The first thing to understand about a narcissist is their deep-seated need for admiration and validation. Their self-worth is often built on shaky ground, relying heavily on external praise and adoration. This makes them prone to engaging in behaviors that feed their ego, such as cheating. The thrill of seduction, the allure of being desired by someone new, and the opportunity to assert their dominance in a relationship can be irresistible to a narcissist. However, the same traits that lead them to cheat also make them highly averse to being caught or admitting their wrongdoing. When a narcissist is accused of cheating, their initial reaction is often one of denial. They might respond with indignation, anger, or even mockery, turning the tables on their accuser. "How could you even think that?" they might say, feigning hurt or surprise. This tactic serves multiple purposes. It not only deflects the accusation but also makes the accuser question their own perceptions. Narcissists are experts at gaslighting, a psychological manipulation technique where they make others doubt their reality. By reacting with such conviction, they plant seeds of doubt, causing the other person to second-guess themselves. This denial phase is often accompanied by a barrage of lies. The narcissist might fabricate elaborate stories to explain their suspicious behavior, offering just enough plausible detail to make their lies believable. They might create false alibis, invent reasons for their absences, or accuse the other person of being overly jealous or paranoid. These lies are carefully constructed to paint the narcissist as the victim of unjust suspicion, shifting the focus away from their actions and onto the perceived flaws of their partner. As the situation escalates, a narcissist may employ more aggressive tactics to protect their secret. They might accuse their partner of infidelity, projecting their own behavior onto the other person. This projection is a common defense mechanism among narcissists, as it allows them to avoid facing their own flaws by attributing them to someone else. By accusing their partner of cheating, they not only deflect attention from their actions but also create a diversion that shifts the focus of the conflict. In some cases, a narcissist might resort to threats or intimidation to silence their partner. They might threaten to leave the relationship, take away shared resources, or even tarnish the other person's reputation if they continue to pursue the truth. These threats are meant to create fear and uncertainty, making it more difficult for the partner to confront the narcissist or seek outside help. The narcissist's goal is to maintain control over the narrative, ensuring that their version of events is the only one that is heard. Despite these efforts, the truth often has a way of coming to light. When a narcissist is cornered with undeniable evidence of their infidelity, their response can vary. Some might continue to deny the truth, even in the face of overwhelming proof. Others might offer a half-hearted confession, admitting to a mistake or a moment of weakness, while minimizing the extent of their actions. They might even attempt to turn the situation to their advantage, portraying themselves as the victim of circumstance or the product of a troubled past. In these moments, a narcissist's true nature is often revealed. Their apologies, if they offer any, are usually insincere and self-serving. They might apologize not because they feel genuine remorse, but because they see it as a way to regain control or avoid further consequences. Their apologies might be followed by demands for forgiveness, with little regard for the emotional impact of their actions on their partner. They might expect immediate reconciliation, as if their words alone should erase the pain and betrayal they have caused. For the partner of a narcissist, these experiences can be deeply confusing and damaging. The constant lies, manipulation, and emotional abuse take a toll on their self-esteem and mental health. They may find themselves trapped in a cycle of hope and despair, clinging to the belief that the narcissist will change, only to be disappointed time and again. The narcissist's charm and charisma, which once seemed so appealing, become tools of manipulation, used to keep the partner entangled in the relationship. Over time, the partner may begin to lose their sense of self. The narcissist's relentless gaslighting and emotional manipulation can erode their confidence, leaving them feeling isolated and unsure of their own perceptions. They may start to doubt their worth, believing that they are somehow to blame for the narcissist's behavior. This self-blame is often reinforced by the narcissist, who may accuse their partner of being too sensitive or overreacting to the situation. Leaving a relationship with a narcissist can be incredibly difficult. Narcissists are adept at creating a sense of dependency in their partners, making it hard for them to break free. They might use love bombing, a tactic where they shower their partner with affection and attention, to lure them back after a fight or a breakup. This creates a cycle of abuse where the partner is constantly pulled back into the relationship, only to be hurt again. Even after the relationship ends, the narcissist may continue to exert control. They might engage in smear campaigns, spreading lies and rumors about their former partner to damage their reputation. They might also use their charm to win over mutual friends or family members, creating a network of support that isolates the former partner even further. In some cases, the narcissist might even attempt to re-enter the partner's life, using guilt or promises of change to manipulate their way back into the relationship. Healing from a relationship with a narcissist is a long and challenging process. It requires the partner to rebuild their self-esteem and regain their sense of identity. This often involves seeking therapy or support groups, where they can process their experiences and learn to recognize the signs of narcissistic abuse. It also involves setting boundaries and learning to prioritize their own needs and well-being. One of the most important steps in this healing process is learning to trust oneself again. Narcissists are skilled at making their partners doubt their own perceptions and instincts, but with time and support, it is possible to rebuild that trust. This might involve reconnecting with friends and family who can provide a more objective perspective, or engaging in activities that help to restore a sense of agency and control. It's also crucial for the partner to understand that the narcissist's behavior is not their fault. Narcissists are driven by deep-seated insecurities and a need for control that has little to do with the actions of their partner. Recognizing this can help the partner to let go of the guilt and self-blame that often lingers after the relationship ends. As the partner begins to heal, they may also start to see the narcissist's lies for what they truly are, a reflection of the narcissist's own fears and insecurities. Narcissists lie about cheating because they are afraid of being exposed, of losing control, and of facing the reality of their own flaws. Their lies are a way to protect the fragile image they have built of themselves, even at the expense of those they claim to love. In the end, the truth about a narcissist's lies can be both liberating and painful. It reveals the depth of the narcissist's deceit and the extent of the emotional manipulation they are capable of. But it also provides a path to healing, allowing the partner to see the relationship for what it truly was and to move forward with a greater understanding of their own worth. Recovering from a relationship with a narcissist is not easy, but it is possible. It requires time, patience, and a willingness to confront the painful truths that have been hidden by the narcissist's lies. But with support and self-compassion, it is possible to break free from the cycle of abuse and to build a life that is grounded in honesty, respect, and self-love. The experience of being lied to by a narcissist about cheating is a deeply painful one. It shatters trust, erodes self-esteem, and leaves lasting emotional scars. But it is also an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. By facing the truth and taking steps to heal, the partner can emerge from the relationship stronger, wiser, and more resilient. They can learn to recognize the red flags of narcissistic behavior and to protect themselves from further harm. And most importantly, they can learn to trust and value themselves, knowing that they deserve a relationship that is built on love, honesty, and mutual respect.
Have you ever observed someone whose behavior appears somewhat unusual, yet you cannot quite identify the reason? Today, we delve into the distinctive behaviors exhibited by individuals who have endured narcissistic abuse. Such individuals often develop coping mechanisms that may seem peculiar to others. By the conclusion of this article, you will gain a deeper understanding of these behaviors, offering a new perspective on how to support those who are struggling. Be sure to read to the end for a bonus insight that casts a positive light on the subject, helping you comprehend these habits better and revealing the surprising strength forged through these trials. 1. Heightened alertness. Imagine walking through a dark, foreboding forest, your senses heightened to every rustle of leaves and snap of twigs. Now, envision living in that state of heightened awareness constantly. This is what life can feel like for someone who has endured narcissistic abuse. They are perpetually on guard, meticulously scanning their environment for any sign of danger or disapproval. This hypervigilance is a survival mechanism, a way to navigate the emotional minefields they have encountered. Individuals who have suffered at the hands of narcissists often develop an almost psychic level of awareness to protect themselves. While it may seem exhausting, and indeed, it can be, it also speaks to their incredible resilience. These individuals have adapted, honing their ability to sense and avoid potential threats. This skill, born out of necessity, is now an integral part of their toolkit for navigating the world and avoiding further pain. The next time you notice someone who seems overly alert, consider that they may be processing past trauma inflicted by a narcissist. Their heightened state of awareness is a testament to their strength and adaptability in the face of adversity. 2. A tendency to please others. Imagine celebrating someone else's birthday every single day, going out of your way to ensure their happiness, constantly asking if they want more cake or if they like the music. This is what life can feel like for those who have spent time around a narcissist. They become people pleasers, consistently prioritizing the needs and happiness of others over their own to maintain peace and avoid conflict. This tendency is a learned defense mechanism, a way to stave off criticism and conflict. Individuals who have endured narcissistic abuse often develop an acute sensitivity to others' emotions and preferences, adjusting their behavior to keep things smooth. But this is not just about avoiding negativity. It is also a desperate quest for approval. They seek the affirming nod, the thumbs up that tells them they are doing a good job, a validation they have come to crave. However, there is a silver lining. This heightened ability to understand and cater to others' needs can be incredibly valuable, provided they also remember to care for themselves. Finding the right balance is key, ensuring that making others happy does not come at the expense of their own well-being. 3. Isolating yourself. Consider a turtle sensing danger. It retreats into its shell, a natural defense mechanism. Similarly, people who have weathered the storm of narcissistic abuse often seek solace in isolation, not out of a desire to shun socializing or become hermits, but as a means of self-preservation. This self-imposed isolation is a sanctuary, a place to heal away from potential triggers that might reopen old wounds. For these individuals, isolation is like hitting the reset button, a necessary pause to regroup and mend without the fear of judgment or misunderstanding. The world can feel like a precarious place for those scarred by narcissistic interactions, where seemingly simple social exchanges can feel fraught with peril. It is not just about avoiding further abuse. It is about navigating a life where they often feel like outsiders in their own story, struggling to relate to those who have not walked the same path. Yet, this retreat is not permanent. It is a vital step on their journey to recovery. With time, understanding, and support, they will emerge stronger, ready to engage with the world again. This period of isolation is akin to a chrysalis stage, where transformation occurs, leading to eventual rebirth and the freedom to fly once more. 4. Excessive apologizing. Imagine playing a video game where the rules constantly change, and you never know when you will trigger a hidden trap. That is what life feels like for someone who has been close to a narcissist. They become experts at avoiding these traps, such as the narcissist's anger or criticism, to the point where they start apologizing constantly. Picture it. They are not just saying sorry for spilling a drink or being a minute late. They are apologizing for things beyond their control, like the weather or a delayed pizza delivery. Their sorry button is perpetually pressed. This over-apologizing is more than just saying sorry. It is a defense mechanism to keep the peace and smooth out any potential conflict before it escalates. It is like they are wearing an invisible shield to deflect any negativity. The first step to breaking this habit is awareness. With support and a touch of humor about their sorry syndrome, they can begin to reset that button and learn when an apology is truly necessary. This transformation helps them regain their sense of self-worth and confidence, allowing them to reserve apologies for when they are genuinely warranted. 5. Difficulty making choices. Imagine being unable to choose between vanilla and chocolate ice cream, and now picture feeling that indecision with almost every choice you make, no matter how big or small. For those who have endured narcissistic abuse, this is a slice of their reality. They have been worn down by constant scrutiny, criticism, and disregard for their choices and opinions. Over time, this relentless undermining erodes their confidence, making decision-making a daunting task. It is not about lacking intelligence or capability. It is about having their confidence shattered, leading them to question every move. Picking a movie or choosing what to wear becomes a struggle. Their decision-making compass may be spinning wildly, but this does not define who they are. With some support, time, and gentle encouragement, they can begin to reset their internal guidance system and learn to trust themselves again, one small decision at a time. So, if you see someone hesitating over what seems like a simple choice, remember they might be on a journey to rebuild their confidence. Each decision, no matter how trivial, is a step toward reclaiming their freedom and self-assurance. Who knows, over time, they might even become known for their decisive nature, making the tough calls with newfound strength. 6. Hyperfocus on personal relationships. Ever find yourself replaying a conversation in your head, dissecting every word to decipher hidden meanings? Now, imagine doing that with every interaction, whether it is a casual chat, a text message, or a simple statement. Welcome to the world of those who have been hurt by narcissists. They have become detectives in their own lives, scrutinizing every detail in relationships for potential red flags or hidden messages. It is not about being nosy or overly inquisitive. It is a survival tactic learned from navigating a relationship with a narcissist, where words often did not match intentions. Their hyper-awareness stems from a desire to regain control and avoid being blindsided again. But this does not have to be a permanent state of being. It is possible to lower the magnifying glass and start enjoying interactions without overthinking every detail. The brain can be trained to shift from constant vigilance to appreciating the present moment. It requires time, support, and a hefty dose of self-compassion. With a bit of guidance and understanding, they can learn to set aside the detective's lens and savor the beauty of genuine, unguarded connections. 7. Unusual strength and kindness. Picture the end of a dark, winding tunnel suddenly illuminated by a flash of light. Amidst the tumultuous weather of narcissistic relationships, there are unexpected gifts, resilience, and profound empathy. Imagine navigating an obstacle course and discovering muscles you never knew you had. That is the kind of strength we are discussing here. Yes, those who have endured narcissistic abuse have faced emotional hurricanes, but through this, they have developed a strength akin to a superhero's shield. They possess the remarkable ability to rise, dust themselves off, and continue moving forward even in the face of adversity. This is not just toughness, it is an unshakable resilience born from surviving turbulent emotional seas. Next is the gift of deep empathy. Having been wounded by misunderstanding and undervaluation, these individuals often develop an extraordinary sensitivity to the emotions of others. They become emotional virtuosos, fluent in the language of the heart, capable of detecting and understanding others' feelings with almost uncanny precision. Thus, while narcissistic abuse is undeniably harrowing, it can also forge individuals into remarkable beings. It acts like a crucible, transforming raw stone into precious metal. Survivors emerge not just intact, but profoundly enhanced, embodying both remarkable strength and deep empathy. To dive deeper into self-protection strategies, explore our 16 ways to shield yourself from narcissism. If you struggle with people-pleasing, check out our video on setting boundaries. Thank you for reading. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.